Come on, sir. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge.
See, we rude in speech. Everything that we say don't sound good. Everything that we say ain't nice. But we rude in speech, but not in knowledge.
The people you've been learning the Bible from, they've been lying to you.
Because, see, we shouldn't be embarrassed by God and wanting to serve the Lord and wanting to get the truth. It's nothing wrong with you wanting to understand the truth. What people don't understand about us is we not the Christian church. This ain't Christian-y. We not the people that's going, you're going to come and fellowship with us, and then we going to talk about your kids and the stockings that they got on. Her lights turned off. They couldn't eat. That's the kind of stuff they do in the church. We not that. This is what I need you to get for me. Go to 2 Corinthians 11 and 6. Because see, sometimes our message, it sounds hard, but it's the truth. And the reason why we have to speak hard like that, I know, the white man know, everybody knows Negroes got some hard heads. Guess what? Before I came in here, you couldn't tell me nothing. I thought I knew everything in the world. From the time I was about 12 years old, my mama couldn't tell me nothing. My daddy couldn't tell me nothing. I knew everything. And that's every Negro USA. We get 12 years old, we know everything. You can't tell me nothing. And that's the wrong way to look at it. So did you get what I wanted? 2 Corinthians 11 and 6, please, Bubba Shop. So what the thing is, I want to explain to the brother why we speak the way that we speak rough. We speak rough. Hold on. And see, some people, there you go. See, this sister just said it. You know what the deal is? And I'll say this, look, it's not a drug out here that I don't think I ain't tried. I did the acid, I did it all. I'm talking about, I literally did it all. Done been homeless before, done hated my brothers and sisters before, done mistreated women, mistreated other brothers, but you know what? You know what happened? 35 years ago, I came into this truth. And like I was just saying, I did not believe this. I was raised in a Baptist church. I thought this was a lie. But you know what? And one of the reasons why I didn't believe it was because of how rough the brothers talk. I was like, because I was in the church, I thought everything was supposed to be all civil and nimble. But that's not God. That's not God. You give me Exodus 15 and 3. Read.
The book of Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 6. But though I be rude in speech.
Hold on. See, this here is where the pastors get y'all at. The pastors don't talk all sweet and nice, give you a song and a dance, and they'll start to shaking their voice and gonna make you feel good, but they're not gonna tell you the truth. The Bible says this, though I be rude in speech. You gotta understand, if I come out here and we talking like the pastors, these Negroes will run us up off this corner in 2 seconds short, 2 seconds flat. They're gonna be like, them Negroes soft, and we can put them to flight. But if we come out here and stand our ground, because we all come from the hood for real, so just like they come from the hood, I come from the hood. Just like they done been locked up, I done been locked up. So when the brother's saying, well, you know what, man, you went and told. No, I don't want to tell, but you know what? I learned that there's a better way than me killing another brother. I could never, once I got locked up and I started looking at what I was doing on the streets, I said, hold on, man. If this brother ran off with my package, if I go kill him, I ain't never getting my goddamn money back. And I might go to prison for life. I say, well, damn, what kind of sense do that make? So after a while, I started saying, you know what? You run off with my package, I'm gonna catch you, I'm gonna whoop your ass, and you gonna work it off while I'm right here watching you. But that was wicked as hell. Wicked. I was hurting other black people, man. See, what y'all don't understand, all these brothers back here, a lot of us done been to prison. You got some brothers that's educated. A lot of us done shot people. Some of us done got shot. Some of us done sold drugs the majority of our life. But guess what? When we heard this truth, something went off, a light went off. It don't always go off the first time you hear it. And something said, you know what, man? You ain't got to be doing this. And then I started to look at my people that I was hurting. And I started to think, I got a mother. I got a sister. I got a brother. Do I want somebody to treat them how I'm treating somebody else's mother, somebody else's father, somebody else's sister, somebody else's brother? And I started to look at myself and say, man, what if the other people were to wake up and look at me and how I'm treating other people? They are going to kill me. A lot of times drug dealers get killed. It ain't because they done crossed another hustler. They just be done crossed the wrong person's family, boy. And some people don't play by family. They'll take you out about family. Read on.
Hold on, what can I say? But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge.
See, we rude in speech. Everything that we say don't sound good. Everything that we say ain't nice. But we rude in speech, but not in knowledge. We understand what this Bible is saying. And like the sister brought out, the reason why you don't really want to hear this sometimes is for the simple fact the word is cutting you. It's cutting you asunder. Like the scriptures say the word cuts, and it's sharper than a two-edged sword that cuts asunder. I'm paraphrasing, but letting you know that's why they don't like us. I did an experiment. I'm going to tell you. I did an experiment. And I went on TikTok. Well, we got a whole bunch of professional TikTokers back here, brothers that get millions of views. So I said, well, what if I took off all the stuff that associated me with the school and I went and did a TikTok? Let me see if people would like me like or would they hate me like the school? You know what? Niggas love me like I was in the Christian church. I was saying the same thing, but you know what? What they didn't like? They didn't like the fringes. They didn't like the meat. They didn't like the studs. You know what they didn't like? They didn't like the Spirit of God. They didn't like our culture because they didn't understand the culture. They hadn't been taught their culture. The culture that we live in, the culture that we rocking, is the white man's culture.
That's right.
That ain't our culture, man. Put your fringes on. And instead of you hating it, you know what you should do? Come and say, hey man, why y'all got them fringes on y'all clothes? Why y'all wearing them studs? Why y'all got the shield of David on? And guess what? We'll explain it to you. We don't bite. We don't bite. We people just like y'all. We got families. We married. We got kids. We got, sisters, brothers. We got bills. Guess what? And we trying to get brothers and sisters out of the ghetto. That's what my mission is. My mission is to help brothers and sisters get out of the damn ghetto, man. I'm going to tell you something. Give me what you got.
Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. The Most High is a man of war.
Now, so, hold on. See, people say we speak rude. We speak harsh. We talk too tough. But the Bible said God is a what?
Man of war.
God is what?
Man of war.
What is God?
Man of war.
What does God promote?
Man of war.
If you read this Bible from Genesis all the way to Revelations, throughout the whole Bible, you know what's going on throughout the whole Bible? The nation of Israel is going from one war to another war. All the nations are fighting. I'm going to tell you something. Life, from the time that you are born on this planet, life is about war. It's about survival. That's why you get up every day and you have to go to work. You don't have a choice. And that leads me to my next thing. We always letting everybody come up and argue about us, telling us how free we are, how the white man ain't did this, how things have changed. I'm gonna prove to you right now in one statement that nothing has changed. Hold on. You must have heard, you've been listening to me for some years ago. You done been listening to me. That's what we are. We modern day slaves. Because if you do not get up Monday morning and go to work, you don't take your behind to work for 2 weeks, and I tell you where you're going to be at. You're going to be on the streets. And then if you don't go to work for 2 more weeks, you're going to jail. And then once they put you on paper, If you don't follow everything they say, you're going to prison. They're going to sit you. Am I lying, brother? There it is. It's the truth. It's the truth. We are modern day slaves. You are not free. They took the chains off of your body and they put the chains on your mind. Why do you think Trump just realized and said, hold on, we kicking too many Hispanics, Mexicans out the country because he realized we need them in the fields. We need them in the hotels. We need them to keep our economy going. Black man, if you can hear what I'm saying today, black woman, Hispanic man, North American man, woman, and child, if you hear my voice today, understand this. You are not free in America. We are not free in America. If every black man, woman, and child today or tomorrow decided that we was not going to get up and go to work Monday, America would fall by Friday. I'm going to just tell you point blank, plain and simple, because guess what? No one would be in the hotels, no one would be in the kitchens, no one would be picking the trash up on the side of the streets. We do everything that the white man don't want to do, or that he thinks he's too good to do, while they sit on their ass and do nothing and still persecute you for doing what's right.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're one